Welcome back to AsCoins News, your ultimate destination for coin collectors and enthusiasts. First up, we're diving into an intriguing piece of British currency history, the United Kingdom 10-pence coin from 1992. Specifically, we're discussing the large-sized version in very good condition and its value on today's collector market. So, if you're holding on to one of these coins, you might want to stick around to learn its true worth. Let's get started. The 10-pence coin was first introduced in 1968, ahead of the United Kingdom's decimalization in 1971. It was part of the transition from the old pound, shillings, and pence system to the decimal currency system we know today. Now, here's the key point. Between 1968 and 1992, the 10-pence coin was produced in a larger size with a diameter of 28.5 millimeters and a weight of 11.31 grams. However, in 1992, the Royal Mint decided to shrink the coin size to make it more convenient for daily use. The newer, smaller version has a diameter of 24.5 millimeters and weighs just 6.5 grams. So, if you have a 1992 large 10-pence coin, you are holding on to the final year of production for the larger size, making it a noteworthy piece for collectors. The obverse of the 199210 pence coin features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf. This third portrait of the Queen was used on British coins between 1985 and 1997. The inscription around the portrait reads, Elizabeth II de Douai, 1992. The reverse of the coin showcases a crowned lion, a symbol of British strength and sovereignty. This classic design was created by Christopher Ironside and remained unchanged throughout the large 10-pence coin's production. Now let's get to the part you've all been waiting for, the market value of the 1992 large 10-pence coin in very good condition. First, let's clarify what very good condition means in numismatics. It indicates that the coin has been in circulation and shows noticeable wear, but all the major design elements are still visible. It's not pristine, but it's far from being heavily worn or damaged. While the large 10-pence coin isn't extremely rare, the 1992 issue holds significance because it was the last year of the larger size. This makes it more desirable to collectors. Collectors and enthusiasts interested in British coinage or completing a full decimal coin set often seek out this coin, especially in its large size version. In today's collector market, a 1992 large 10-pence coin in very good condition is typically valued $62,000. This might seem like a fortune. It's well above its face value and shows the coin's historical and collectible appeal. And if you're looking to buy this coin, try to negotiate based on its condition and current market trends to get the best value. The market value of the United Kingdom 1992 large 10-pence coin in very good condition. It's a piece of British history that holds more than just monetary value. It's a reminder of the evolution of currency. Next up, we're diving into the market value of a classic U.S. coin, the 1980 Memorial Penny, specifically the version without a mint mark in very good condition. Is it just pocket change, or could this small cent be a big deal for collectors? Let's find out. The 1980 Memorial Penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. These pennies feature the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny engraving of Lincoln sitting inside the memorial, a detail often overlooked. Now, the absence of a mint mark on your 1980 penny indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, which struck over 7.4 billion pennies that year. Yes, billions with a B. So, at first glance, you might think, how could this coin be valuable when so many were made? But as we'll see, condition, demand, and historical significance all play a role. When evaluating the value of a coin like the 1980 Memorial Penny, condition is key. Your coin is in very good condition, which means it has seen circulation but still retains most of its details. For example, Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the details of the memorial on the reverse should be visible, though there may be noticeable wear and minor scratches. Now, let's talk about the market value of your 1980 Memorial Penny in very good condition. As of today, this coin's value is highest, but interesting. On average, it's worth $78,000, 10, in the collector market. So, why do collectors care about the 1980 Memorial Penny? For one, it's part of the copper era of U.S. pennies. Pennies minted before 1982 were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, making them heavier and more durable than their post-1982 counterparts, which are predominantly zinc with a thin copper coating. With copper prices on the rise, some collectors are intrigued by the intrinsic metal value of older pennies. Fun fact, the copper content of a pre-1982 penny is worth more than its face value, though melting U.S. coins for metal is illegal. If you're interested in selling or buying a 1980 Memorial Penny, here are a few tips. Check for unique features like minting errors or signs of damage. This can help you spot doubling, die cracks, or other rare details. Never attempt to clean a coin, as this can drastically reduce its value. If you suspect your coin is rare or valuable, have it graded by a professional organization like PCGS or NGC. Engage with online communities like CoinTalk or Reddit's r/coins to gain insights and connect with potential buyers. The 1980 Memorial Penny, without a mint mark in very good condition, is a jackpot coin. It still has its charm and a highest value in the collector market. Its copper content, historical appeal, and potential for rare errors make it a small but exciting piece of numismatic history. Next up, we're exploring the 1994 Australian 5-cent coin. At first glance, it might seem like any other 5-cent piece you'd toss into a jar, but collectors are always on the lookout for rare variations, minting errors, and coins in pristine condition. Let's find out what makes the 1994 coin so special and how much it could be worth. The 5-cent coin features an echidna, one of Australia's most iconic animals, designed by Stuart Devlin. This coin was minted in large quantities at both the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra and the Perth Mint. However, certain coins from 1994 have become sought after due to their exceptional condition or specific minting errors. First, collectors look for coins in uncirculated or near mint condition. These coins have minimal wear, retaining their original shine and details. Second, any coin with unique errors, like double strikes, die cracks, or off-center designs, can significantly increase its value. So, how much is a 1994 Australia 5-cent coin worth today? Well, for standard coins in circulated condition, the value might be... Oh, too exciting, and here's where things get interesting. If you have a coin in near mint or uncirculated condition, collectors may pay good condition $64,000, depending on the quality. As you can see, the collector's market values uniqueness and quality, So always inspect your coins closely. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches, dents, or discoloration. Coins in uncirculated condition are always more valuable. Pay close attention to the edges, design details, and lettering for any abnormalities. If you're unsure, take your coin to a reputable coin dealer or grading service for evaluation. Platforms like eBay or specialized coin marketplaces are great for reaching collectors worldwide. Visit local dealers or numismatic clubs to get an expert valuation. Join coin collecting communities on Facebook or Reddit to share your find and get offers. So there you have it. The humble 1994 Australian 5-cent coin might just be worth more than you think. Whether it's an era coin or one in pristine condition, it's worth taking a closer look. Who knows, you might have a hidden gem right in your pocket. Next up, we'll dive into a coin that might be hiding in your pocket. Change your collection. The classic Jefferson nickel from 1977. Without a mint mark, could this simple 5-cent piece hold big value on today's collector market? Stick around to find out. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the history of the Jefferson nickel. This series has been in circulation since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a detailed portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases his iconic Monticello estate. The 1977 Jefferson nickel, without a mint mark, was minted in Philadelphia and is part of this long-standing tradition. In the coin collecting world, condition is everything. A 1977 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition shows moderate wear. You'll notice some flattening on high points, like Jefferson's cheekbone and hair. But the details of Monticello in the lettering remain clear and distinct. Coins in this grade are often sought by collectors filling specific slots in their collections. So, how much is a 1977 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark worth in today's market? Generally, in very fine condition, these coins are valued at around $130,000 to $138,000. Higher grade examples or coins with errors could fetch higher prices. Error varieties, like misstrikes or die cracks, are highly sought after and could increase the value to several dollars or more. Did you know? 1977 was an exciting year in history, with the release of Star Wars and the first Apple computer hitting the market. While the Jefferson nickel was a staple in everyday transactions, these events were shaping the world. And there you have it. The 1977 Jefferson nickel may make you rich, and it's a fascinating piece of history that holds its charm in the coin collecting world. Collector or just starting, every coin tells a story worth exploring. Next up, we're diving into a true gem of Australian coinage, the 1995 Australia 50 cents coin, issued to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II. This coin is a must-have for collectors, and if you've got one in very fine condition, you might be sitting on something quite valuable. Let's explore its history, design, and collector market value in today's episode. Before we talk about the coin's market value, let's set the stage with a bit of history. The end of World War II in 1945 was a moment of global relief and jubilation. It marked the conclusion of one of humanity's darkest chapters and laid the foundation for modern peace and rebuilding efforts. To commemorate the 50th anniversary of this pivotal moment, the Royal Australian Mint released a special 50-cent coin in 1995. The design of this coin is stunning. On the reverse, you'll find a powerful depiction of war and peace, featuring doves, symbols of peace intertwined with laurel wreaths. It's a tribute to the sacrifices made and the peace that followed. The obverse features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Makhlouf, a standard for coins of that era. This coin is not only a piece of art, but also a symbol of historical significance. Now, let's talk condition. The term very fine means the coin has been circulated but still retains most of its original details. Light wear is visible on the higher points of the design, but overall the coin remains sharp and appealing. Collectors value coins in very fine condition for their balance between affordability and aesthetic quality. So, how much is this coin worth today? On the collector market, the value of the 1995 Australia 50th Anniversary End of World War II coin can vary depending on its condition and demand. Coins in very fine condition generally fetch $78,000, and in some cases they can go higher if they have exceptional eye appeal or are part of a sought-leader set. Now, if you're lucky enough to own this coin, how do you take care of it? Keep it in a protective case or a coin album to prevent further wear. Avoid cleaning it, as this can reduce its value significantly. And if you want to know its exact grade, consider having it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. The 1995 Australia 50 cents 50th Anniversary End of World War II coin is a beautiful and meaningful piece of history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a valuable addition to any collection. In very fine condition, it offers a blend of affordability and historical significance, making it a favorite among Australian coin enthusiasts. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian coin collecting to explore the value of a vintage treasure, the Australia 20-cent coin from 1974, particularly in very fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about coins, you won't want to miss this one. Let's start with some background. The 20-cent coin was introduced in 1966 as part of Australia's decimal currency system. The 1974 edition is particularly interesting because of its timeless design and its place in Australian coin history. On the obverse, you'll see the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This was the standard design for Australian coins in the 1970s. On the reverse, we have the famous platypus swimming through ripples of water, designed by Stuart Devlin, known as the Goldsmith of the Queen. The platypus design is one of the most beloved among collectors. In 1974, approximately 27.5 million 20-cent coins were minted, which might seem like a large number. However, as decades pass, many of these coins are lost, damaged, or simply worn out from circulation. Finding one in very fine condition is increasingly rare, making it a sought-leader piece in the collector's market today. Very fine condition means the coin shows only light wear, with most of its details intact and no major scratches or dents. Coins like these are perfect for collectors who value both history and aesthetics. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the market value. As of today, a 1974 Australia 20-cent coin in very fine condition typically sells for $84,000 in the collector's market. However, prices can vary based on factors such as the coin's exact condition, demand, and where it's being sold. The value of the 1974 Australia 20-cent coin lies in its combination of historical significance, condition, and demand. Collectors love it because it represents a piece of Australia's monetary history while featuring one of the nation's most unique animals. Coins from the 1974 Australia 20-cent coin, collected, show the upside-down animals even trained to fire. If you're looking to add this coin to your collection, here are a few tips. Look for coins with minimal wear and clear details. Ensure you're purchasing from reputable dealers or auction sites. A professionally graded coin can add value and authenticity. Use a coin holder or album to protect your investment from damage. And there you have it, the Australia 20-cent coin from 1974, in very fine condition, is a small but valuable piece of numismatic history. Its charming design, historical significance, and growing demand make it a must-have for collectors. So, if you have one in your collection or come across it, you now know its worth. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of United Kingdom coins. Our spotlight is on the 1964 one-penny coin, a true gem for collectors. If you've got one of these coins in very fine condition, you'll want to stick around as we uncover its collector market value in dollars today. Let's get started. The United Kingdom. 1 penny 1964 coin is part of the British pre-decimal currency system. These coins hold significant historical and numismatic value. Let's take a closer look at its features. On the obverse side, we have the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. It's a youthful depiction of the Queen, crowned with a laurel wreath, symbolizing victory and honor. Flip the coin over, and you'll see Britannia, the personification of Britain, seated with a trident in one hand and a shield in the other. The design also includes the inscription 1PN and the year of issue, 1964. This coin was minted in bronze and weighs 9.45 grams with a diameter of 30.8 millimeters. Truly a work of art. The year 1964 marked a significant period in British history. It was the last year before the introduction of decimal currency began to gain momentum in the UK. This one-penny coin represents a piece of a bygone era, as it was among the last pennies issued before the major currency overhaul in 1971. Coins from this era, especially those with historical and cultural significance, have always drawn attention from collectors worldwide. But what makes the 1964 one-penny particularly interesting? The value of a coin depends on several factors: its condition, rarity, and demand in the market. When we talk about the 1964 one penny in very fine condition, a very fine coin shows slight wear on the highest points of the design, but retains most of its details. For the 1964 penny, this means Britannia and the Queen's portrait are still sharp and visible, with minimal scratches. The 1964 penny is extremely rare. Finding one in very fine condition can be challenging, as these coins were heavily circulated. Collectors who specialize in British pre-decimal coins, or Queen Elizabeth II era coins, often seek this penny to complete their collections. Now, the question you've been waiting for: what is the 1964 one penny worth today in the collector market? In very fine condition, this coin typically sells for around $142,000. This may seem like a fortune. Its value can increase depending on market trends and collector interest. The United Kingdom one penny 1964 is more than just a piece of metal. It's a piece of history, cherished by collectors around the world. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a fantastic addition to any collection. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian coins, specifically the iconic 1980 Australia 50 cents coin. If you have one in your collection, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. In this video, we'll explore its design, history, rarity, and most importantly, its market value today in very fine condition. So, let's get started. The 1980 Australia 50 cents coin is a true classic. Crafted in copper-nickel alloy, it boasts a dodecagonal or 12-sided shape that makes it stand out in any collection. On the obverse side, you'll find the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machen. This portrait was widely used on Commonwealth coins during that period. On the reverse side, we see the Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin. It features the iconic kangaroo and emu flanking a shield, representing Australia's 6 states. The design has become synonymous with Australian coinage. So why is the 1980 Australia 50 cents coin special? Well, for starters, it had a mintage of approximately 28.9 million coins. While that might seem like a large number, finding one in very fine condition today is becoming increasingly rare. Over time, coins get circulated, scratched, or worn out, reducing their collectible appeal. What makes this coin even more desirable is its enduring popularity among collectors of Australian decimal currency. Coins from this era represent a significant period in Australia's numismatic history, making them a must-have for enthusiasts. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1980 Australia 50 cents coin in very fine condition. As of today, in the collector's market, this coin can fetch anywhere $19,000 depending on the buyer's interest and the specific condition of the coin. To ensure you're getting the best value for your coin, here are a few tips. Look for details like the sharpness of the coin of arms and the Queen's portrait. A coin in very fine condition should have minimal wear, with most design elements still clear. Rare minting errors like die cracks or off-center strikes can significantly increase a coin's value. Consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin will always fetch a higher price. Store it in a protective case to avoid further wear or damage. The 1980 Australia 50 cent coin is not just a piece of change, it's a piece of history, with a solid value in today's collector market. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a budding coin enthusiast, this coin is a worthy addition to your collection. Next up, we're taking a closer look at a truly special piece, the Australia $1 60th anniversary of the end of World War II 2005 coin in fine condition. This commemorative coin not only holds historical significance, but has also become a prized possession among collectors. Stick around to find out its current market value and why it's such a big deal in the collector's world. First, let's talk about the coin's origins. Released in 2005 by the Royal Australian Mint, this coin commemorates the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, a monumental event in global history. The obverse side features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, while the reverse is a stunning design showcasing a wreath encircling a flaming torch, symbolizing peace and remembrance. The words 60th Anniversary, End of World War II are proudly inscribed, making it a poignant tribute to the sacrifices of the past. This coin was minted in aluminum bronze with a diameter of 25 millimeters and a weight of 9 grams. It was issued as both a circulation coin and in special collector editions, with the latter often featuring higher quality finishes like proof or uncirculated conditions. The circulation version, which we're focusing on today, remains a popular find among enthusiasts due to its striking design and historical importance. So, what makes this coin so appealing to collectors? For one, its limited mintage. While millions were struck for circulation, finding one in fine condition today can be quite challenging. Over time, many have been damaged, lost, or heavily worn, making well-preserved examples increasingly rare. Additionally, the coin's connection to a pivotal moment in history adds immense sentimental and historical value. Now, let's talk numbers, the part you've all been waiting for. In today's collector market, the value of this coin in fine condition typically ranges from $70,000 to $130,000. However, prices can fluctuate depending on demand, with exceptional examples fetching even higher amounts. This value is impressive for a modern commemorative circulation coin. And let's not forget, the emotional and historical significance often outweighs the monetary value for many collectors. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins, here are some tips to maximize its value. Keep the coin in a protective case or sleeve to prevent scratches and further wear. Have the coin professionally graded to determine its exact condition and enhance its marketability. Stay updated on market trends and connect with fellow collectors to understand the demand and potential value increases. The Australia $1 60th anniversary of the end of World War II 2005 coin is more than just a piece of metal. It's a reminder of a significant chapter in history and a symbol of peace and resilience. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, adding this coin to your collection is a meaningful way to honor the past. So, what do you think about this remarkable coin? Do you have one in your collection, or are you planning to hunt one down? Next up, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1989 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark. You might have one of these sitting in your coin jar, but is it worth more than just a cent? Stick around as we uncover its collector market value, historical significance, and what makes this coin truly special. Before we talk about value, let's take a moment to appreciate the legacy behind this. Memorial penny was minted from 1959 to 2008, replacing the original wheat penny design. Its reverse side features the iconic Lincoln Memorial, while the obverse bears the timeless profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. The 1989 penny in particular was part of a significant year for U.S. coinage, marking the 30th anniversary of the Lincoln Memorial design. The absence of a mint mark signifies it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which, fun fact, doesn't use mint marks for pennies. Now let's examine the details. This penny is made of copper-plated zinc, weighing about 2.5 grams. It has a diameter of 19 millimeters and features a smooth edge. By 1989, the U.S. Mint had transitioned fully to the copper-plated zinc composition, replacing the previous oak 9.8295% copper coins. The transition to zinc was primarily a cost-saving measure, but don't let its commonality fool you. Certain 1989 pennies can fetch impressive prices depending on condition and rarity. So, what determines the value of a 1989 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark? Let's break it down. For this video, we're focusing on a penny in fine condition. This means light wear, with most design details still visible. Coins in better condition, like uncirculated or proof grades, naturally command higher prices. Error coins are the holy grail for collectors. Look for off-center strikes, doubling on letters, or unusual defects. A verified error penny from 1989 can increase in value significantly. Now for the big reveal. What's this coin worth today? A 1989 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark in fine condition is typically valued at about $90,000 on the collector market. If you think your 1989 penny might be valuable, here's what to do. Use a magnifying glass to inspect details and consider getting it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. Stretch your penny in a protective holder or coin album to prevent scratches and oxidation. Did you know? The Lincoln Memorial depicted on the reverse has a tiny image of Lincoln sitting inside, visible under magnification. This little detail is a favorite among collectors. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1989 Lincoln Memorial penny is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. Check your pockets. You might have a hidden treasure. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of the Roosevelt dime, specifically the 2008 de-minted version in extra fine condition. If you've got one of these coins sitting in your collection or tucked away in a drawer, you might be wondering, is it worth more than face value? Could it hold a hidden treasure of market value? Let's find out. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American currency since 1946, created to honor the legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt. The design, featuring his profile on the obverse and a torch, olive branch and oak branch on the reverse, has remained relatively unchanged. But as with all coins, certain years and mint marks can make them more valuable to collectors. Today we're focusing on the 2008 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark from Denver, specifically in extra fine condition. So let's break down its history, features, and current market value. The Roosevelt dime was introduced shortly after Franklin D. Roosevelt's passing in 1945. As the 32nd President of the United States, Roosevelt led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime, a symbol of his impact on the nation, replaced the mercury dime and quickly became a beloved coin in circulation. The 2008 dime with the D Mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint, which produced millions of these coins. However, what makes any coin stand out in the collector's market is its condition and any unique features. Coins in extra fine condition, like the one we're discussing today, are particularly desirable because they have minimal wear and retain much of their original detail. Now, what does extra fine mean? A dime in extra fine condition will show only slight wear on the highest points of the design. For the 2008 Roosevelt dime, look for light wear on Roosevelt's cheekbone and jawline on the obverse. The reverse should also retain sharp details on the torch and the branches. Compared to coins in circulated or good condition, extra fine dimes are much more appealing to collectors and can command a premium in the market. So, how much is a 2008 with D Mint mark Roosevelt dime in extra fine condition worth today? On average, these dimes are valued slightly above face value due to their condition. The collector's market typically prices them $45,000. However, higher premiums can apply depending on factors like eye appeal, toning, and demand among collectors. This might seem like a windfall. Remember that modern coins like the 2008 Roosevelt dime often gain more value over time as supplies diminish and demand increases. Holding on to a well-preserved dime like this could be a wise move for long-term investment. If you own a 2008 with D Mint mark Roosevelt's dime in extra fine condition, here are some tips to maximize its value. Store it in a coin flip or airtight holder to prevent damage. If you're unsure about the condition, have it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Keep an eye on market trends. Coins like this can increase in value, especially if they're part of a larger collection. The 2008 with D Mint mark Roosevelt dime in extra fine condition. It's a fantastic addition to any collection and holds potential for future appreciation. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, coins like this highlight the beauty and history of American currency. Next up, we're shining the spotlight on a very intriguing coin, the 2006 Roosevelt dime with P Mint mark. But wait, this one comes with a twist. a silver-like shade, setting it apart from the standard copper-nickel dimes. If you're curious about its market value in today's collector's scene, you're in for a treat. Let's dive right in. Before we explore this specific 2006 dime, let's take a moment to appreciate the Roosevelt dime itself. First introduced in 1946, this coin was minted to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his efforts to combat polio, which led to the founding of the March of Dimes charity. Originally struck in 90% silver, the dime transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition in 1965 to address the rising cost of silver. The 2006 Roosevelt dime with the P Mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Like most modern dimes, it was composed of a copper core and nickel plating. However, a small number of these coins exhibit a unique silver-like shade. This variation isn't due to silver content. It's believed to be the result of either an unusual minting error or environmental factors like exposure to certain chemicals or conditions after minting. Now, while the silver shade doesn't mean the coin is made of silver, it has become a hot topic among collectors, particularly because of its eye-catching appearance. In the coin world, condition is king. A coin in very fine condition shows light wear on the high points, but all major details remain clear and sharp. For a 2006 dime, this could include noticeable detail in Roosevelt's hair and facial features, as well as distinct lines on the torch on the reverse side. Now, let's talk about the market value. The 2006 P. Roosevelt dime in very fine condition typically has a face value of 10 cents, and standard examples are common with large added value. However, the silver-shaded variety is where things get exciting. This intriguing variation sparks interest among collectors of unique coins and mint eras. Depending on the collector's interest and the dime's visual appeal, these silver-shaded dimes can sell for anywhere $45,000 on the collector market today. Some rare examples, especially if graded and authenticated by a third-party service like PCGS or NGC, could fetch even more. If you're lucky enough to have one of these 2006 silver-shaded Roosevelt dimes, here are a few tips to maximize its value. Handle it with care and store it in a protective holder. A certified grade from a trusted service can significantly boost its market value. Check online auctions, collector forums, and coin shows to gauge current demand and prices. Join online communities or local coin clubs to learn more about mint errors and unique coins. The story of the 2006 Roosevelt dime with P Mint mark and its silver-like shade. A unique coin like this proves that even the smallest details can spark excitement in the coin collecting world. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, this coin is a great reminder of the surprises waiting in your pocket change. Next up, we're diving deep into the world of coin collecting and discussing a fascinating piece of American currency. The 1988 Roosevelt dime with the D Mint mark. Is this common dime hiding extraordinary value in today's collector market? Let's find out. The Roosevelt dime has been an integral part of U.S. coinage since 1946. It was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left a lasting impact. The dime also commemorates his role in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign dedicated to eradicating polio. The 1988 dime, struck at the Denver Mint, carries the D mint mark just to the left of the torch on the reverse side. This seemingly ordinary coin has gained attention among collectors, especially when found in fine or better condition. When assessing the value of a coin, like the 1988 Roosevelt dime, condition plays a critical role. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect mint state. A dime, in fine condition, as we're discussing today, shows moderate wear but retains most of its details. In fine condition, the 1988 with the mint mark dime typically sells for $60,000 in the collector market. This might seem like much. Rare variations or high-grade examples can fetch even more, can command prices upwards of $72,000 or more. If you're wondering how to find a dime, the answer might be closer than you think. Check your pocket change or visit local banks to request rolls of dimes. Coin roll hunting is an affordable and exciting way to discover hidden treasures. Also, don't forget to inspect your coins carefully for potential errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or doubling, which can significantly boost their value. Invest in basic tools like a magnifying glass and coin albums. Handle coins carefully to avoid damage. Educate yourself about mint marks, grading, and common errors. Join a local coin club or online community to learn and trade with others. So, the next time you come across a 1988 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark, take a closer look. Whether it's a fine condition dime worth a couple of dollars or a rare mint error coin worth much more, this little piece of history could make a big impact on your collection. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the 1996 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark. You might be thinking, a penny, really? But trust me, this particular coin is more valuable than you might think, especially in very fine condition. Let's start by taking a close look at the coin itself. The 1996 Lincoln Memorial penny is part of the long-running series that's been minted since 1909. Obverse, or heads side, we have the classic image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. One key thing to note about the 1996 penny is the absence of a mint mark. You'll notice there's no D for Denver or S for San Francisco, which is usually the case with many other pennies from this era. The lack of a mint mark on the 1996 penny makes it a fascinating coin to study. Why? Let's dive into that. In the United States, coins are minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Mint marks indicate where a coin was struck. Most coins from 1996, including pennies, were minted in Denver or San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, but the absence of the mint mark does make these pennies stand out. While most collectors are focused on higher value coins, this simple detail can actually increase the value of a 1996 penny. Now, the value of any coin is largely determined by its condition. The grading scale for coins ranges from poor to perfect mint state, with several grades in between. In very fine condition, the coin shows wear, but the design is still clearly visible. The Lincoln portrait and the memorial building are sharp and easy to identify, with minimal signs of excessive wear. The key detail here is that the coin has maintained most of its features, especially the sharpness of Lincoln's image and the memorial's details. Coins, in very fine condition, hold their value much better than those in lower grades, such as fine or good, where details are more worn down. If you find a 1996 Lincoln Memorial penny in very fine condition, you're looking at a coin that's just special, one with significant collector interest. So how much could you expect a 1996 penny without a mint mark to be worth today, especially in very fine condition? As of recent coin market trends, the 1996 penny without a mint mark in very fine condition is valued $66,000. If you happen to find one of these in your pocket change, it could be worth a lot more than a cent. And if you happen to have a full set of well-preserved 1996 pennies from different mint locations, you could see even higher values for those in the future. Why is this penny gaining value, and why should collectors pay attention? Well, as time goes on, the supply of uncirculated and well-preserved 1996 pennies gets smaller. The more people become aware of these coins, the more demand there is for them in the collector's market. Plus, the lack of a mint mark makes these pennies rare and intriguing to coin collectors. In an era where so many pennies are minted each year, finding one in great condition without a mint mark is a special find. If check through your chain or look through old coin collections you might have stored away. If you're looking to sell your 1996 penny without a mint mark, the best way to do that is through online auction sites, coin shops, or collectors' conventions. Always remember to get your coin properly appraised, especially if you believe it's in high-grade condition. To sum up, the 1996 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark in very fine condition is more valuable than you might think. Just a coin. It's a piece of history, and one that's in growing demand among collectors. So, next time you see a penny in your change, take a closer look. It could be worth more than just a cent. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more videos on rare coins and collectibles. Until next time, happy hunting